Yup. What's going on? I don't know. I think I'm a little noisy with my crinkly plastic there, but I'm not making noise anymore. Can hear the crickets, I'm sure. Crickets are probably more lovely than the road noise, that's for sure. I was like, look at this beautiful blue sky and just like twilight and stuff. The sun is down. Sun is down. Yeah. Well, you saw what I titled the video. That's what it's all about, guys. That's what it's all about. It is all about women. Always. It's always about women. Men fight and conquer and kill because of women. It's all about women. So I'm just let me situate myself here. A little cumbersome. Look at that. Look at that. He enters into the vehicle. He locks it into place for hands-free convenience. He pluggeth in the phone, adding just a little bit of a tilt. He counterbalances by scooting it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Crank it up and head on home. We're going home. We are going home. He's out of here. Let's do this. I've never seen somebody so excited to leave work. You haven't seen enough people then. Welcome. I'm glad to see you here. All right. Let me tell you what I did to celebrate International Women's Day. You may ask, hey, yeah, welcome, new subscriber, you. Listen, I didn't know it was International Women's Day. Did you? Now you do. I was informed by my family. If you left, peace. I was informed by my family. They told me that it was International Women's Day. And guess what I did? I listened to the best of all time. Of all time. All the time that has ever been best female musician of all time. I think you said that. She's a boat. Best of all time. Best. Okay, I'll stop saying it. I get it. You get it. But who am I talking about? You should already know, and if you don't, you're welcome in advance. You're welcome in advance. Jackie Hill Perry. Guys, best of all time. Jackie Hill Perry. It says you're not here. Cold as ice. It says Jackie Hill Perry, okay? If you want, she has 2 albums. You can search them on YouTube. So I would start with either Ode to Lauryn, which is a good song. If you like Lauryn Hill, she sounds a lot like Lauryn Hill. She knows that. She looked up to Lauryn Hill, so on and so on. If you don't know who Lauryn Hill is, forget about it. Don't worry. Go listen to The Solution with Jackie Hill Perry and Eshin Burgundy. I tell you what. I listened to that song on repeat like for at least a solid hour. over and over and over. The Solution, Jackie Hill Perry, Eshin Burgundy. That song, people talk about, oh, that thing is lit. I'm telling you what, though, there's not words. All right. But seriously, that's how I celebrated the celebration I didn't know existed, International Women's Day. Let me tell you about these kinds of celebrations. I have a very jaded perspective on these celebrations. I always say the same thing. Why? I mean, you gonna merge or what? You gonna force me to I mean, I could have gunned it, but I didn't feel like doing all that. You'll be alright. Yeah, see, y'all right back in the lane you were in. It's all good. It's whatever. Alright, so I've always felt like, why relegate? Why limit? Why squish a category of people into a tiny little, tiny 1/3 of 1% of the year? Why give them 0.3%, less than 0.3, really? What? I mean, really more like 0.27-ish. Why relegate it? Why give people only about 0.25% of awareness, or 30 days, which would be more so 12? So we're talking about what, 8.5%, 7-something%? I don't know. I'm just doing this math at the top of my head. It takes a second to divide to 100 divided by 12. I mean, that takes a second. Give me a break, guys. I'm driving. I'm talking. You expect me to do that math on the spot like that? Good grief. Some people just need to chill. Okay. So anyway, but why are we limiting the celebration? It just feels like trapping someone. Maybe another word for trapping. What's another word for trapping? Or relegation? Or subjugation? It's another S word. I just can't think of it. Starts with an S and an L and an A. Slavery, that's it. See, I'm going to make the far-fetched claim that, so spring forward, that means this will be 7, so it'll be lighter going home. Hey, that's good. It's going to be lighter when I go home next week, which means there will be more light for my nighttime streams on my way home. That's a good thing. Can always celebrate that. See, because it's getting darker, and I'm like a blue man right now. I wonder why that is. Why does low light look all blue? All blue. That's so weird. I bet there's science behind that. Or not. Maybe it's magic. So, I'm going to make the far-fetched argument that these Black History Month, International Women's Day, is all just a way to subjugate. Oh, yeah. So I'm Central. Mountain time. Awesome. Maybe one day I'll live in Mountain Time. I don't know where though. A lot of those states out west freak me out. Just be real. But why is the relegation happening? I think it's a conspiracy. And what I mean by conspiracy is in its literal sense. So if that's the case, let's sleuth it out, guys. Let's sleuth it out. So, who would stand to gain by keeping 11 months and donating 1 month? Who would stand to gain by keeping 364 days and donating 1 day? I wonder if it has anything to do with I mean, I'm not trying to point any fingers, but you see the color here? I think it's a conspiracy. I think the white man is behind this. That's what I think. What do you think? You think the white man is behind International Women's Day? Do you think the white man might be behind Black History Month? What about Asian History Month, huh? Huh? What about Spanish History Month? Do you know how many Spaniards colonized America? What about French History Month? There's an entire state that's completely influenced by the French. Yes, they were in Canada first, and they came down to Louisiana. I get it. I know history too. I do get it. These people are passing by me as if I'm driving like 45 miles an hour on the highway. I'm going 70 miles an hour, exactly the speed limit, and these people are passing me as if I'm an impedance to their impotence. Yes, that's what I said. You heard me right. Showing movies to your kids. I always wonder what people are watching. I'm always like, hey, what you got on TV, bro? I don't know. It's just how I am. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So, we had a lot of French colonizers. What about British History Month? I mean, what about British? What's up with the British hatred? I mean, we obviously escaped from the British. I get it. There was a big reason to hate the Brits. I do get it. But, I mean, they were British. What about Irish History Month? What about those guys? What about Viking History Month? What about those guys? You know, what about Native American History Month? What about those guys? Hey, you took your stuff. You lost. It was kind of a fair fight. Not really. You put up a pretty good fight. You took off a lot of scalps. I mean, that was pretty brutal. You know, talk about psychological warfare. You guys really put in a good fight. But in the end, we just outnumbered you, and bacteria was on our side. So it just is what it is. I don't know. Where are these months? Are there just not enough months for the groups of people? Are there not enough months for the groups of people that could be honored and celebrated? I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a reason, right? There has to be a reason why just blacks and just women. Well, you have Columbus Day. Yeah, that doesn't get celebrated by anyone ever, by the way. Well, you have George Washington Day. Yeah? What do you do on that day? Oh, you forget that it happened, and then you're like, oh, it's Washington Day? Well, what about President's Day? Yeah. Oh, boy. Nope. Swing and a miss. Strike three. You're out. No, I never played baseball. I wasn't really a sporty guy. Wasn't into that. I played disc golf and chess, and to my detriment, a little bit, just a little detrimentalness, a lot of video games. But they were always like the really old ones. I always played the old ones. I never really got into it. Like, I still play Super Nintendo games. Super Nintendo. Yeah. Hey, thanks for being here, Cold as Ice. You might be the only one, but I appreciate your presence. It's all good. It's all good. So, International Women's Day. So which women are we celebrating? Which ones? Women that say that they're women, or women that are women, or women that, what about this? Let me ask you this. Does a woman that becomes a man, and very loose use of the word becomes, very loose use of the word becomes, just saying, you get it. But does a woman that becomes a man, does she, can't say the other word, I can't say it, does she get to celebrate International Women's Day after transitioning? Or is that prohibited? I don't know. This is a valid question. You're just blah 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 blah, and I could call you names, and I could throw you in a river and tie a rock to your foot. I just hate people like you. Wow, you're really violent. That's what I have to say about that. It's a lot of hatred, a lot of violence, a lot of ill will, I might say. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure these things out. What is so then again, what is a woman? What even is a woman? What age? Because it doesn't say International Female Day, right? It says woman. So what is a woman? Got to figure that out. I don't think it was meant to be that complicated. You're just making something out of nothing. Is that a fact? Is that a fact? I'm making something out of nothing? Are you sure? Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe we're finding as many ways, and by we, I do not associate with these people at all. At all. But I think somebody's sitting in an office, a marketing office, right? They're a what's the word for it? Marketing director, there's a whole career of, it's not just marketing, it's something, there's a missing word. Doesn't matter though. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you're in my boat. And if you want to know about a boat, look up Jackie Hill Perry. Jackie Hill Perry is the boat. BOAT, best of all time. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. But there's a dude sitting in a room with a bunch of other executives, and he's like, listen, we need to get our profits up. How do we get our profits up? Well, what's our chief audience? Well, primarily we make products for women. Dude, I have a great idea. And the funny thing is, all I need to do is make one famous person tweet it, and it instantly becomes fact. If one famous person tweets this, we got it. We got this. How much do you think that's going to cost us? I don't know, 50 grand? They'll do anything for 50 grand. I mean, well, that's not much. One tweet, 50 grand, new holiday. You want to sign off on that, Bob? I mean, what's the idea? International Women's Day. We make a holiday, and it boosts our income exponentially because everybody has to buy our product that we make for women, and our $50,000 will make back 1,000-fold every year. And if people aren't paying attention, as they usually don't, we'll just say it's International Women's Day every every first Friday of the month. What do you say? So the first Friday of every month is going to be International Women's Day? Yeah. Can you imagine? I mean, sounds pretty great. People will be obligated to purchase our stuff. And all we have to do is get one famous person to tweet, "Yay, International Women's Day." That's how it happens. 50 grand, massive profits. Bob, I think it's a great idea. What do you think? I think, well, Sandra, what do you have to say? Because I don't have an opinion. Sandra says it's good. Sandra says it's good. Got it. Make it happen. That's my theory. That's not a theory. That's a hypothesis. Whoa, almost ripped my glasses off. That would be dangerous. You think that's why I plateaued so early in the game? Is it early in the? It is early in the game. I started doing live streams back in like October, I believe, or November. October or November, I don't know. Hey, I'm glad you're here. It's all good. It's all good. I have a description in every video where I explain the purpose of my channel. And my evening streams are much more, let's say, creative, funny, if you could call it that, sarcastic, maybe sometimes, satire, almost always. I'll get serious every now and then. But when it comes to the evening, the sun's going down, I'm trying to bring it down. What am I bringing down? Do you know what I'm talking about? It's got a fuselage and two big wings. Fuselage? I didn't know you would know that kind of word. Yeah, I know stuff. There's a lot of stuff up there. There is. I'm seeing the number go up and down, up and down. I don't know how many people are here. YouTube lies. That's all I know. Sometimes I can tell by who's chatting, stuff like that, but it is what it is. I've got a police officer on my starboard side. Does that mean right? He's getting directly behind me so that he can see my screen. He's one of my subscribers. He wants to check out my content. He wants to see it in person. That's what he's doing. And he's trying to follow way too closely. If you can't see somebody's headlights, they're probably following way too closely. So I was way too close to the person in front of me. I had to slow it down. That's what I'm doing now. I've locked in. Now he's coming up on my left side. Is that port? I don't know the names. I have no idea. I was never a captain of a ship. Why did police like to follow so closely? Why is that? I just don't know. This van wants to get over. I saw it. He almost ran into somebody. He's not driving very aggressively though. It's good. It's a good thing. Just got majorly sidetracked. I did. I lost all my viewers. I had 3, supposedly, according to YouTube. Now it says 0. Well, maybe, sir, maybe just if you were able to focus on a single topic, people might want to watch you. And if super, super, super famous people weren't live streaming right now, you might just have a chance. Is that a fact? You know what's funny? Is I really, really don't like listening or even watching Mark Dice. But you know what else? I really like watching and I really like listening to Mark Dice. I watch all of his videos. I can't help it. I don't like his videos. I think they're terrible. I like his videos. I think they're great. Both of those statements are true. I'm being so serious right now. These people are zooming by me. Oh boy. The speed limit sign, you must cross over the line of the speed limit sign in order for you to be legally going the correct speed limit. I wait until the 70 and then I go up to 70. Why don't people know the law? I just don't get it. Sometimes I don't get it. I said that before. Sometimes I really get it. Right now, nobody's getting it because nobody's here. According to YouTube, I'm all alone. But I'm not really alone. You see, nobody's really ever truly alone. Hey, don't forget about daylight savings time. Daylight saving time? Savings. Saving. I believe there's no S, if I'm not mistaken. Daylight saving time. Saturday night at an hour. Your iPhone will do it for you. I just don't know. Every couple of minutes I could just be like, International Women's Day. How about that? Let's talk about International Women's Day. I really still think my hypothesis I think it has value. I think it has a chance to be true. It could be true. It could be true. I think it's all a big conspiracy to hold people back. What are all the other days? What are the non-holiday days? What do they mean? What do they mean? Is every other day not a Women's Day? I don't know. You tell me. Oh yeah, you can't. YouTube won't let you. Because YouTube isn't going to let you know that I'm streaming right now. Because it's a secret. It's always a secret. It doesn't matter if you have 4 million subscribers or 148. It doesn't matter. YouTube is lazy. And why wouldn't they be if they're constantly losing money? They have no incentive to optimize their system, their thing. Why is that satisfying? Why is sighing so relieving? Why is it stress relieving? Why is cracking your knuckles stress relieving? Why? What's going on? What is going on with that? What is going on with that? I don't know. What's going on with International Women's Day? What's the most significant thing that happened today? I'll tell you. Yeah, bro. Face Palmer, you're on GroupMe and you can't see me. Maybe you'll show up on the stream. I don't know. I'll tell you what the most significant thing that happened today for women. I listened to Jackie Hill Perry. And that was the most special honoring of women ever. I'm not sure very many more absurd things have ever been said, but I'm going to stick with it because, sometimes you just have to commit, and I'm the kind of guy that commits. That could be taken the really wrong way, but I stick to the things I say. Won't back down. Oh, it's a Honda Civic. For a second, I thought it was a Prius, and my ears were deceiving me. So yeah, if you want, you've got a couple of hours left, depending on where you're at, to still do something for a woman. And if you're going to do something, I recommend you listen to Jackie Hill Perry. I recommend the song The Solution. That's what I recommend. But all of her music, every single song is better than the next. And even if you listen to the one that you listened to before that just got superlativated, yeah, it would be better than it was before because you listen to it again. That's how it works. You like that? I'm smart. I've got logic. I've got the logic in my brain. I just do. I think stuff sometimes, and I know stuff sometimes. And I'm really, really good at driving the speed limit. This stream was just like really strange. It just is that way sometimes in the evening. I'm not always going to make sense. I'm not always going to be awesome. Okay? It's not how it works. It's not how it works. Did not leave. I was just lurking, trying to... Oh. I was... Face Palmer's messaging on GroupMe, and I can't read the whole message because I like life more than I like knowing what's going on. Well, I'm driving the speed limit, paying attention to my surroundings, doing the thing, all alone. I'm not all alone. Somebody will watch this someday. And as my chief and primary intent on my channel is to provide value, my value to you today on International Women's Day is to urge you, to entreat you, to beg you to listen to Jackie Hill Perry, the best female artist of all time. Jackie Hill Perry. I just can't say enough good things about Jackie Hill Perry. Best female artist of all time. Of all time. No one is better. I laugh, but I'm serious. I don't feel guilty saying that at all. No guilt, no doubt. It just is what it is. Well, that's your opinion. That's just your opinion. Nope. It's not even an opinion. It's a fact. You want to know why? Because it's International Women's Day. And on International Women's Day, every woman is the best. Nope. That's not how it works. I'd take that back in a heartbeat. I don't even know what is happening. What even is happening to this world? I know I've got work tomorrow on a Saturday. I've got to be home. Got to be home in time. Hey, welcome. I've been looking at the number 0 for like so long, just saying stuff. No telling. There's probably been people here the whole time just refusing to say stuff because they care about my life. They don't want to chat anything because they're like, hey, I care about this guy. I don't want to distract him. I want him to pay attention to the road, so I'm not going to say anything. It's fine. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man that celebrated International Women's Day today by listening to Jackie Hill Perry, the best female artist of all time. Musician. If you haven't heard Jackie Hill Perry, the stream should be titled. This stream should be retitled to Please don't watch, just go listen to Jackie Hill Perry. That's what I should rename this stream to. Please don't listen to me. Don't watch this. Just go listen to all of Jackie Hill Perry's. If I could rename the video to that long of a title, I totally would. Please don't watch this video. Just go listen to Jackie Hill Perry. Hey, Preacher Bear. I'm glad to see you here. I'm goofy in the evenings, just fair warning. But I know that England, you might have a slightly different taste in music, Preacher Bear, but I still recommend for you to listen to Jackie Hill Perry, because Jackie Hill Perry is the best female musician of all time. Oh, country music. Oh, then you... if you're really country, then you might be diametrically opposed to her style. But she's still the best. I'm trying to tell you. I got you. That's cool. She's a Christian, if you didn't know. And she's for real. Legit. She sticks to the veritas, guys. She sticks to the veritas. She sticks to the logos. She cares very much about it. She sings about it. And she tweets a lot. I've paid attention to her tweets because, you know, I like to see the other side of somebody outside of their music. Much respect to Jackie Hill Perry. Yeah. Victoria. Exactly. She's good stuff. And she's married. She honors her husband. She's a loving wife. Beginning of the stream, unless YouTube was lying the entire time. But basically, I said that International Women's Day is a conspiracy. It's a conspiracy. Just like Black History Month. It's all a conspiracy. It's rude. It's unfair. It's limiting. And I can't see it in a positive light. Well, at least they get some attention. BOFB. Why are you tattling on people? Why are you tattling on people, Nate? Oh boy. Anyway, it's not fair. I don't agree with it, and I'm not the only one. Don't make a day for people. Do not make a day for people at all. Respect and love everyone at all times. Pray for your enemies. Like, well, we can't expect the whole world to follow biblical principles. Nope. You're right. You're right. How do we live in a fallen world? Aha! Aha! Well, I'll tell you how. As Christians, we walk in a different way. And, guys, I'm telling you what right now. Do you know how much? Do you know how much? I have a dream. Do you know how much I have a dream that Christians will be known by their love? I have that dream. Nothing is more of a dream for me. Something that excites me. Something that makes me feel like that instead of Christians getting made fun of, instead of them being fine, ostracize Christians, that's fine. Reject them, fine. That's on you. That you're going to face the consequences of all of that. But I want them to be able to say, Well, I don't agree with those Christians, but dang, do they treat each other with love. I don't think that they're right about anything, but they sure do treat each other with love. And the fact of the matter is, the reason that can hypothetically, it shouldn't be a pipe dream, because the Bible says that they should know us by our love. And if the Bible says that, and it does, then they should know us by our love. But on the other hand, the enemy, the liar, Satan, has been very effective at destroying the word love. It no longer has the meaning. Exactly, Nate. We know. The Bible is very clear about it, but they have done an excellent job destroying the word love. And for that reason, how will they ever know us by our love if they don't even know what love is? That is a conundrum in the Bible that I'm not quite. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm sorry about my video last night. It was kind of ridiculous. It was my first attempt at using OSB. I don't know what the heck it was called. And I looked at it for a little bit. It wasn't horrible, but you know, one laptop. I feel like an extra screen would be really helpful. I have no idea what I'm doing as far as all that goes, but I will work on it. Let me look through these comments. I know you can't see me. I am stopped now. Let's look here. Homolo confession should be recognized by their caliber. Nope. Sorry, Nate. I'm just gonna shoot you down on that. Pun intended. Ha ha. Just being female. Thanks for all being here. I appreciate it. I was definitely at 0 for a long time, and I said a lot of silliness. It's all good. These nighttime streams are just my way of relaxing and finishing up the day. Try and be a lot more serious in the morning. Alrighty, that's it. That's it. Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. It's fine. Oh yeah. Wow. Get some sleep, Preacher Bear. Get some sleep. Pray for supernatural excess of sleep with an hour and a half. That's pretty serious. I need to get in so that my wife can go to. Nate, I appreciate the awareness that I have a PayPal and letting people know about that. I feel a little cumbersome letting people know that that I have that PayPal, because part of me rejects salesiness or anything like that. But I mention it from time to time. If you want to tip, just do it because you want to. And that's it. I have my PayPal in my every description of my videos. I'll tell them every time. Just read my message and act humble. But anyway, I just hope I'm providing value, and if I am, then sometimes that's a means to be validating, to tell somebody, yeah, I think you're providing value. So anyway, like I said this morning, I think I said this morning, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. And when I do so, I think that I should be able to make use of the time properly for my wife, so that my wife and I can both stream, and we can do Q&As. And she's up for it. I just want to honor her time because it's valuable. And that's it. I'm gonna let my wife go shopping now, and I'm gonna chill, see what's going on this evening, chat, and keep in touch, and check out the description if you feel like it.